and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we get this season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let him get away with that. 100% a penalty. That's an obvious call.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Time to shine, fellas.
Time to shine, fellas. Let's sweat on this Friday, boys.
Turn it up, fellas. Turn it up.
You
guys dig deep.
Stop it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. This to McLaurin out on the left side. That one a first down pickup of 8. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps us.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
In motion right is Ridley. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Williams brings it in. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum
by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And his kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On play action, Allen. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. Now it's Allen rolling to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They give it to Williams, running right. Loose inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. motion. Now it's Rodgers. Out right, he's got Rucker. A little juke. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing is Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jeremy Rucker taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets add 6 to their lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Gets around him. And he's got this down to the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Allen off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Running left, Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, we see him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Rodgers now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got a man that's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 2. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Diggs in motion right. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Able to push his way through. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. This is Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
Allen now on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Josh Allen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
148 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. They'll try to run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Steps away. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Taylor will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 66 yards. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Let's go.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
In it to win it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On play action, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. First and 10, Taylor now. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 166 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They run once more with Taylor. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Out to his left.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way, because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Allen taking it himself. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now Allen. On the move to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now that was something, and it wasn't good. In one play, you've gone from being in the red zone to maybe out of field goal range. Totally inexcusable. The
kick by Bass is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down. Defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Bills, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year.